The Steam Deck has already changed the game for portable PC gaming. But what comes next? In this video, we're breaking down what we'd like to see from the Steam Deck 2. Whether it's enhanced power, display, or battery life, here's our ultimate wish list for Valve's next big handheld. Let's start with performance. The current Steam Deck runs on a 6nm APU featuring Zen 2 CPU cores and RDNA 2 graphics. While it gets the job done, it's beginning to feel its age, especially as newer games demand more power. With Steam Deck 2, we want to see a bold leap to a 3nm APU built on AMD's Zen 5 architecture, paired with RDNA 4 graphics. This next-gen setup could bring huge gains not just in raw frame rates, but also in efficiency and thermals. We're talking longer play sessions, smoother gameplay, and lower fan noise. And with more powerful graphics, there's also the potential to support modern technologies like AI upscaling, frame generation, and enhanced FSR. Valve's OLED display already made a big difference. It's vibrant, colorful, and smoother at 90 Hz. But for Steam Deck 2, we're hoping to see an 8-inch panel with a higher resolution. Jumping from 1280 by 800 to 1920 by 1080 Full HD would be a game changer. Not only would a slightly larger display with slimmer bezels feel more immersive, but the sharper resolution would make indie games, RPGs with heavy text, and game streaming far more comfortable. Add in an anti-glare coating and improved outdoor visibility, and you've got a screen that's built for play anywhere, anytime. While the 90 Hz OLED refresh was a welcome upgrade, it still leaves us wanting more. With 120 Hz becoming standard across devices, Steam Deck 2 deserves to join the club. Even if most games won't push 120 frames per second, having a higher refresh rate makes fast-paced games look smoother and system navigation feel more responsive. Paired with dynamic refresh rate scaling or variable refresh rate, VRR, the system could intelligently balance performance and power without compromise. Gaming is more connected than ever. Whether you're downloading 100GB titles, streaming games from the cloud, or pairing Bluetooth controllers and headsets, the Steam Deck 2 should be ready for the future with Wi-Fi 7 support and Bluetooth 6. These upgrades would cut latency, improve bandwidth, and ensure rock-solid wireless performance. That means less stutter while streaming, better audio sync with wireless earbuds, and smoother remote play or Xbox Cloud sessions. Battery life has always been the Achilles heel of handheld gaming. Even with the improvements in the OLED version, intense games can still drain the battery within a few hours. We want to see a real step up here. A 75 watt-hour battery or more, intelligently optimized by smarter software that adjusts power consumption based on what you're playing. That could mean toggling resolution, frame rate, or GPU power depending on your game or use case. The result? A system that comfortably delivers anywhere from 4 to 16 hours of gameplay, depending on how you use it. Let's face it, game file sizes are getting ridiculous. With some titles weighing in at over 150 gigabytes, juggling space on a 256GB or 512GB device just isn't cutting it. That's why we'd love to see an official Steam Deck 2 configuration with up to 2 terabytes of blazing fast NVMe storage. Not everyone needs that much space, of course, but for power users, it would mean carrying a huge library without worrying about running out. Valve should definitely keep the flexibility of replaceable drives and high-speed microSD support, but having a maxed-out 2 terabyte option straight from the factory would save many users the hassle of aftermarket upgrades. The Steam Deck OLED already trimmed some weight compared to the original, now sitting at around 640 grams. But imagine shaving it down even further, closer to 600 grams, without compromising cooling or durability. At the same time, improved ergonomics could make a massive difference. Refined grip textures, better back button placement, and maybe even modular accessories. All these enhancements sound fantastic, but affordability remains crucial. The current Steam Deck OLED already raised the bar with improved visuals and a starting price of $549, still fairly accessible for most gamers. While we expect that next-gen hardware will naturally push the price up, aiming for a base model around $599 would strike a smart balance between upgraded performance and consumer reach. Tiered storage options, like 1 terabyte at $649 and 2 terabytes at $699, would give players room to choose without forcing a premium. This kind of pricing strategy would help keep the Steam Deck 2 competitive in the rapidly growing handheld gaming market. And let's not forget, Valve earns big from its digital storefront. The more players they bring into the Steam ecosystem, the more long-term revenue they stand to gain. Keeping the price gamer-friendly isn't just generous, it's good business. The Steam Deck already proved that handheld PC gaming can be powerful, flexible, and surprisingly affordable. And with the Steam Deck 2, Valve has a real opportunity to build on that momentum. We're not just hoping for more power or better screens. We're hoping Valve keeps the same spirit that made the original a hit: accessibility, openness, and value. Now it's your turn. What do you want to see from the Steam Deck 2? Better performance? More storage? Longer battery life? Drop your wish list in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.